Ave Satanas. Hail Satanas. Ave Satanas. Ave Luciferi. And Ave yourself. Thank you, friends, for joining with me this night. This is the dawn of the holiday known as Christmas. I don't know if you guys celebrate Christmas. I know the majority of my audience does not celebrate Christian uh, Christmas, the old school traditional Christian Merry Christmas. I know the majority of you don't do that. So happy Yule to you all. I think, as a matter of fact, tomorrow or today, if you're listening today, is actually uh, Hanukkah as well. So a lot going on today. What we are really celebrating here today, guys, is today on the 24th is the last day the sun sets in the hemisphere on the lowest of the on the horizon. After today, and it's been sitting there for 3 days since the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Those 3 days, the sun dies. And then tomorrow, as our Earth rotates back onto its axis, the sun will start to rise in our sky again, or it gives the illusion that the sun is rising. We are actually moving, but the sun is rising in ours. So this is why the sun dies for 3 days and then rises again. All right, it's all allegories, all metaphor. But on a serious note, guys, I want to thank you all. Thank you guys for everything this year. We have grown this community, this family, into 8,000 people strong. And even though that is an impressive number, especially for like 4 or 5 months that we have been a group, it's not so much about quantity, it is about quality. And I want all those that are here to actively participate. I want the comment section roaring. I want to see everything rolling. All right. I want to see this page being productive. So, what's in store this year? Well, this year I am going to start showing. I believe I'm going this time. I'm going to start showing some of my rituals that I've come up with, rituals that were inspired by something else that I've seen and then made it my own. All kinds of stuff that I've seen. Um, I made some alliances with some people, and then I also, man, I tell you, my if you guys aren't watching real tight in the background, I lost my admins because man, just that's how life goes sometimes, man. I'm not trying to talk trash on anybody, but I did you just see that light fly by right there? I think I just saw a light. Uh, wow, my curtains are completely closed too. How did that? That was weird. I don't know if that was a car. What was that? But anyway, um, yeah, I got into it with some people. Some people, they have a hard time keeping it 100, and I will never silence myself. I won't change for anybody. And without going into too many details, I exposed a temple. Me and my boy Lucifer Lay Gordon. He actually did the majority of the work, the majority of the lifting. He found out that this group online that actually has a big name. I'm not going to drop the name, but some of you guys here are part of this temple, and I exposed, like, found out that they weren't real. What they said, their time frames, their licensing, their website, it was all fake. And I exposed it, told some people about it, and then because of that, I hurt people's feelings, and I overstepped the line, exposing their nonsense. So I'm not friends with some people anymore. It's sad to see brothers fall apart over something like that, man, especially when I'm trying to look out for people. But anyway, I'm not going to sit around bitch and moan about it. It is what it is. People come and people go. Story of my life. Well, anyway, let's start. a small prayer right now, shall we? All right. I also got my sigil right here, my blood on it. Y'all join in with me. If you guys got candles to light them. Just take a moment to meditate. Think about the energy rising up the back of your spine, the kundalinis to your pineal gland, and actually bursting through every time you breathe in. Exhale, and the energy goes out. Think about it coming right out top of your head. Up your spine, out. For all my draconians, let's repeat the word Vovine. Okay? Vovine. 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 Open is my third eye. Open are my chakras and aligned. I am grounded. Now let's say a prayer. Lord Satanas, thank you, Lord, for all the gifts and all the blessings that we have had over the course of this past year and our lives. We do not forget your place in our hearts, in our intentions. We do this for you, Lord Satan. Satan, hear me, hear my words. I ask you for strength, courage, wisdom. I ask for healing. All those that are hurt, let their hearts be healed again. And all their enemies be stomped and trampled on by their feet. Let them stand. All that are hurt on the skulls and the corpses of our enemies. Wish destruction and pain on all those that have given us burdens. Lord Satan, I know you will make everything right and trust in you in your time. I specifically want to ask for healing. Last year I had a stroke and I've gone from being paralyzed on the right side of my body to being able to walk with a limp and a brace on my foot. Thank you for the healings. Accept this offering, all the intentions that are being heard right now by my audience, the children of disobedience, my undesirables. Write your intentions in the comment section. Lord Satan, I trust in you. Show us the way, light us the path. Let your dark, unholy light beam inside and externally from us. Light our path so we can clearly see the way that you want us to travel. All in your glory, Satan. Hail, Satan! Hail, Satan! Hail, Satan! accept my offering, my blood. One, two, bless this year that we are coming on 2025. Bless this year that all our intentions will be heard. Let us grow with you another year, learn from you another year. Thank you for all the wisdom that you have given me. Give it to us. And let this community grow and become powerful to whatever serves you best, Lord Satan. We ask this in the name of the Dark Lord Satan, Satanus, Abe Satanus. I'm going to let the candle burn as I talk to you. So, this year coming, if you add up the numbers 5, 2, and 2, you get the number 9. 9 is divisible by the number 3, the unholy trinity, right? Satan, Samuel, Lilith, whoever's in your, not for me, Hakate. Guys, this year is the, added up to the number 9. 9 is the number of completion, and it's divisible by 3. Any number that's divisible by 3. Nikola Tesla said to understand to unravel the mysteries of the universe, you must understand the powers of 3, 6, and 9. 3 and 9 are my numbers. 3 is my life path number. So the way I look at it is that this year is an ending to one cycle and it's beginning to another. And I think the time frame is really adding up because if you look at it, right, let me put that in the background there. Because if you look at things and how things are unraveling, the age, one age is now ending. You see, an age of the age of not only of Pisces is ending, even Rome, I believe they just said they're ushering in the age of Aquarius tomorrow. I read up something. I don't know if that's true. I didn't fact check that, but I hear that the Vatican has said maybe the second coming of Jesus is now long and void. He's not coming back. I read that on an article, and that they are now ushering in the age of Aquarius, which Aquarius is still like 100 years away from now, technically, but they are ushering it in, which is interesting, say the least. We got CERN now saying they understand negative time or false time. I haven't even read up on that. We're now crossing the threshold into the age of artificial intelligence and the digital age. I guess you can call that, right? It's still going to be digital, but it's manifesting into something completely new, guys. We are right now on the brink of technology that we weren't even capable of thinking of. We thought of like laser guns and robots and flying cars. That's as much like as we could think of. What's after that? What manifests after that? Right? Think about that. What comes next? Well, that's what we're about to find out. We're going into some uncharted territory now, Jack. Some real shifts in the time continuum, and we're learning all kinds of stuff, man. It's an exciting time to be alive. It's dangerous time to be alive, but it's exciting watching the world destroy itself. Didn't Terminator warn us of all this? I mean, how many movies warned us about the robots? And here we are, we're just rolling them out now. And whenever you guys see this technology, you know it's at least 10 years old. At least 10 years old. It's probably 30 years old. All the stuff that they have now, like Boston Dynamics, they have had that technology. I remember seeing that back in the mid 2000s. And that was the video was probably 10 years old then. They've had these robots. But think about what they have now. I understand that like Hollywood, their actors aren't even really acting in movies anymore. It's all AI. They were talking about putting Tom Cruise in space to film the first ever like action movie or whatever in space. You think they're going to take all that gear, all them cameras, the camera crews, set guys, all that, and they're going to go to space and film this movie? They're going to train everybody how to be astronauts to do this. Man, get out of here. I don't believe that. The risks involved, and we're not even going into like if space is real and all that shit. We're not even going down that rabbit hole. Let's just say everything is exactly how they say it is, and that we're going to take our actors and our film crew, teach them to be astronauts, blast them off to space, build sets up there so they, or are we just going to make AI do it? What's easier? What's more practical, right? Guys, don't believe what you be seeing on the news. Don't believe it. I think we are on the verge of a big event happening. I think something big is going to happen. These drones that we're seeing them for a reason. The government is going to roll out this alien invasion. We're talking about buying Greenland right now. You know what's in Greenland? Ice. That's all it is. It's just a sheet of ice, probably a bunch of oil too. What else is there? Right? Of course, it's got to be oil there. There, Trump wants to buy Greenland, and we had everything broken up into four different sections. So we took all these countries. We started like the European Union, the North American Treaty, the South America, and then Asia. Those four sections. And now we're going to have a self demolition of all these countries, and then bring in a one world currency and ultimately a one world government. That's exactly what they told you about this. Understand that it is written in the Bible, but it's not God's prophetic wisdom and words coming. They told you the plan. And this is called revelation of the method. This is the highest form of magic that there is. Revelation of the magic. A method is one of the versions of it. They told you what's going to happen, and now they're going to let it manifest. It's a spell, a big spell, generational, multi generational plan. These people got nothing but time on their hands and they're very patient just to do it. So here we are, guys. All right. So as we get into 2025, think about what can you do to better your practice? Do you need to study more? Do you need to do more ritual? Do you just need to spend more time meditating, aligning your chakras? Understand your chakras. Big misconceptions are never closed. They're not ever completely closed, guys. They can be obstructed, but your chakras are uh, never fully open either. The potential that you would have if your crown chakra was fully open, your pineal gland was, you could see past, present, and uh possible future simulations all at once. Who knows what you'd be capable of doing? Telepathy, making things move with your mind. But if you have signs like intuition, I have like prophetic uh times in my life where I can guess or say that something's going to happen. It comes to fruition. Like we can feel it all, right? All these bridge collapses. What's that all about? The bridge is collapsing. This is, you guys notice all the bridges collapsing? San Francisco Bay Bridge is going to collapse one day. I've got that off another site. I heard a lot of information about it, but trust and believe the San Francisco Bay Bridge will be destroyed one day by a natural act, terrorist attack, something. But it will be, that's going to be the big One, you can see it in movies. They built, they led up to September 11th in the Twin Towers in cartoons. And you guys seen all the like Simpsons, and they predicted it all. They told you. And then now they're doing it with San Francisco Bay Bridge. It's coming. And that's symbolism of bridging from one plane of existence into another plane of existence. All right. The planes are now going to be conjoined. We are going to see some really wild stuff. I'm sure of it. With, if not this year, within the, by the time the decade's out, I could tell you, we are going to really be in for it, guys. 20, 30, those years, who knows what's happening by then. If you guys don't know what's really happening, just check out Agenda 21. Agenda 21 is broken down into different sections. It's the agenda for the 21st century that the Council of Foreign Affairs, is that who did it? Uh, don't quote me on that. My stroke, excuse me, I forget who actually put that out. Like the United Nations put it out. And you can see their what they wanted to do. Their plan is to break up the United States into 10 different sectors by the year 2050. They tell you ahead of time. Look up Agenda 21. There's Agenda 2010, Agenda 2020, or Agenda 30, Agenda 40. Agenda 30 is the agenda for the year 2130, that decade. They're following the plan, guys. They're telling you, right? This is revelation of the method. They're telling you what's going to happen before it does. And if it manifests and happens, then it clears them karmically because they told you what was happening. Like if I told you, imagine that this is an apple and you bought the apple, but I have a sign behind me that says poison apples, but you ate this and bought it anyway. It's not on me because I told you it was. It's not the fact that I'm out here selling poison apples to begin with. I shouldn't be doing that. That's not on me because you ate that apple. It's now on you. Revelation of the method. If you have never heard of it, look into it. All right, guys. I hope you have a fantastic Christmas, Yule, Hanukkah, whatever you're celebrating. All right. Ave Satanas. Hail, Satan. Hail yourself.